guys, welcome to part, I think 6 now of the right-hand drive conversion. So today, right now, trying to get the motor put in. Kind of an issue for me because I tweaked the crap out of my ankle last night skating. For those of you gore-loving people, here's the clip right here. But yeah, so no fun. That really puts me in a bit of a situation. So I got my dad and my brother out here. We're gonna try and slap the motor in really quick, so that way all the hard stuff is done. Then the rest of it I can just kind of sit down and plug it all in and whatnot. So AD said he will come by in a couple hours. He works overnights or middle night, so hopefully he'll be here around noon or so to work on the wiring. So yeah, try and get the motor in and then just put the subframe back up. Like I said, I resprayed the bay. I don't know how much you can tell. It looked a lot better, but I'll show you that in a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna do this first.
Eyeball this side because that side is so damn close when the motor's in there. It's unreal.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have it come down further on this side, you know what I mean, and then we push it towards him to get it to drop
it
in.
down here.
Yep.
Get here, Chris.
Keep going. Keep it going.
Motor went in pretty good. Almost no scratches. Got a couple down here, but nothing too major. And yeah, I like the black valve cover with the wrinkle black with the blue. I think it looks good. So just got to get the rear subframe bracket on and bolt up this rear mount here quick. Yeah, motor is really close to that subframe. Even though the left and right hand drive subframes are identical, I just compared them. I don't know, I feel like something's not right with that. Maybe it'll space out a bit once we get the rear mount bolted in. So I haven't been really filming much because, like I said, my ankle's trash, so I can't really film and try and get stuff done, and it's taken me 4 times as long to do anything. Motor is in. I showed you that. I'll have to show you once the rain, sprinkle, whatever stops. But AD has showed up, so I know a lot of you guys have been asking about the wiring, how we're going to be able to do this with the left-hand harness. So we're going to try and show you, I guess, the best we can. So far, it seems decently simple. It's just, I don't know. But you kind of want to explain what you just explained to me?
Yeah, sorry, give me a second. Alright, so essentially, it's going to stay where it would be in the left-hand drive. So the fuse box is going to stay where the old driver's side was. So all the plugs essentially will stay here. The only things we need to extend really are the stuff for your steering column. So we need to somehow extend this to go all the way to the fuse box, and then this part we can just cut this blue wire and loom it all the way back here, since it goes to the fuse box. Yeah, the other side, other fuse box.
Yeah, the engine bay.
Yeah, engine bay fuse box. So it's super long. All we got to do is extend the blue wire, and then we can plug it in, no problem. The only thing I have to figure out is how to get these all the way over there, and figure out how to get the dash harness all the way to the fuse box.
Yeah, and the blue wire he's talking about is this one right here that comes off of the connector for the steering column.
Yeah, that's the ignition switch.
Yeah. Yeah, this little blue wire.
We're gonna extend this brake switch, or the brake sensor, level sensor. So this is probably gonna come out this way with the wiper motor. And
by the brake level sensor or whatever, that's the one that goes to the brake master cylinder reservoir.
That's that one. Yeah.
Okay.
What else are we doing? Pretty much moving all the shock tower harnesses to the middle, because it's pretty much tucked. Well, it is going to be tucked.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're bringing both the shock towers to the middle, bringing the underhood fuse box to the middle, and yeah, so everything's going to be under the dash What else are we doing?
And we're using the extra wire from this harness because most of this kind of sun dried, but I mean, this whole section here is all good. That's all been loomed up this whole time because this was all under the dash still when I picked up the clip. That you can see rats or something got into, and that was all in the sun, but there's still some good wire on here. So we're using my left-hand drive like shaft, I guess, be mature, for the steering column because that one looks like it's kind of damaged down here. You see this plastic cover here? Looks like this one has part of the bearing missing or something. Like it just, I don't know, we're just gonna use this one because we know it's good. And what we're doing to do so is just taking the blinker assembly and stuff off. And the cool thing about it is both of them are labeled left-hand and right-hand drive. So that means literally all they do is, I mean, they flip it and then just unbolt the screws and swap the connectors and the wires on the back as needed. So really, realistically, you don't need a right-hand drive steering column. You can use your left-hand drive, pull it off, and flip it. So to get this off, you're just going to be pulling this little whatever that locking pin, whatever that is, and then it's just going to slide right off.
Get out of here. I want to come up. All right, there we go. Slide that up.
Firmly grasp it. Voila. So I just looked at my clips and I realized I pretty much filmed almost nothing yesterday, just a few clips. And I did a lot of work, so I'm gonna just kind of give you guys a quick run through on what I did yesterday. So, pretty much got almost everything in the engine bay set up. I got my ground cables, I got the intake on, I got the engine harness totally on, I got my slave cylinder on and routed to where it's going to be going roughly, so that way we know how much of the line we have to extend when we do it here. Got my throttle cable bolted up. Being right-hand drive, it has to come out this way, so it's super long, so I use these little clips to hold it in place. I got the fuel lines hooked up. I got to tighten that clamp down. We're going to be running the engine harness through this side of the firewall just how AD wants to route it. Got my clutch reservoir put up. I just got to put the clamp on it, and then that's good. Still waiting for Robert to get a hold of me as to when we can make these two brake lines. Got the suspension put all together. Just have to put the coilovers on. I'm just going to clean up the threads on the coils right now just because they're getting a little crusty. But axles and all that are in. And then if we come in the car, I got the shifter set up. I got the brake lines pretty much ready. I got to drill the 2 holes for the fittings to go to though. I touched up a few more seam seal spots where I had missed. And yeah, that's pretty much where we are with that. Ankle is feeling a bit better today. I'm able to hobble on it. And AD is going to be coming by again today. It's just so much wiring. To me, I have very little idea of what we're actually having to. I know the concept that we're just extending wires and stuff. The actual process of doing it, that freaks me out. I'm just not good with it. Like, to me, it's just a big old mess. So super extremely thankful that AD is such a good dude and he's willing to help me out and stick it out through all this. I know he's been getting stressed out from it and it's frustrating, I'm sure. But he's been an absolute trooper about it. So yeah, he should be coming by today, which is Sunday. And yeah, hopefully we can just try and get as much of this done as we can. I'm really trying to have the car done this week because this upcoming weekend is import face-off in Phoenix, or Chandler actually. So I want to try and have the car done for that. I went to the last one and I had the car there, and it was because of the last IFO that I took the motor out in the first place to redo the bay white and everything. And then yeah, that obviously, yeah, it didn't last. So really, I don't have much of an objective for today. I'm just gonna slap those coils on. I gotta trim up my center console to fit my shifter, but I mean, that's not much to film, so I don't really honestly know. We'll figure something out. I'll just kind of catch up with you guys when I get the coils on and when when AD gets here. And I'm looking now and I got some like overspray on my lens and my LCD screen here, so I got to clean that up too. But I'm at a loss for words. I'm so excited. Like, I can finally say I've got a right-hand drive Integra, and it is just such a good feeling. It's sick. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show you guys this center console that I have here. So obviously got to clean it up because it's all sun faded and dirty and stuff. But this came with the clip. I've never seen a DA like center console like this before, and obviously I'm like a collector kind of DA stuff, and I've never seen one like that. So very cool. And then the passenger side kick panel, check this out. You got the air, or no, this is the driver's side. So you got the air vent here, which obviously I won't be using, so I'll probably just, I don't know, I won't take it out, but I'll just leave it there. And then you get a big old coin slot, like a legit coin slot. And then check this out, secondary glove box. So I gotta flip the dash over to show you guys, but yeah, so I'm so stoked on this because this is, to me, is just like the sickest thing ever. So yeah, but secondary glove box will more or less kind of just bolt up like that. Kind of dark, but yeah, you get the point. Never seen a secondary glove box on a DA in person, so I'm extremely excited to have one. I really just cannot wait to get this dash, and it just sucks we gotta wait for the wiring to get done, because to me, yeah, the car is right-hand drive now, but it just doesn't look it yet because the interior isn't in yet. Like, looking in the engine bay and seeing the master cylinder on the other side is cool and all, but I just want to see what the interior is like. I test fit the seat last night, or at least my passenger seat, because obviously the frame rails or the seat brackets are already set up for that side, so I got to make new seat brackets for my bucket seat. Not a big deal, but yeah, I just kind of sat in it for a minute last night. Just felt so cool. Haven't really updated you guys in a couple hours, but I got the steering column all bolted up. I was having issues with it not sitting like centered, but I eventually got it. I just had to mess with it a bunch. Went and picked up all of my fluids that I needed. Everybody yelled at me for using a Fran filter, and dealership's closed today, so I picked up a Wix because all you guys recommended it. My usual. And then I don't know if I changed anything in here. Oh yeah, I added my my vapor return line for the fuel system, just dropped it back beneath the car. Yeah, we're running the cabin harness, the engine harness through that side of the cabin now, so I gotta remake some block off plates. And one thing that we're trying to do right now is I've had these hood pins forever, and I need a new hood anyway, and these holes, we barely had to enlarge them, the ones next to the hood stops. So we're just kind of giving it a shot, seeing what it looks like. And because my hood latch cable is broken, so I can't really use it right now, trying to figure out something, so this was a solution. And I got my brake lines situated. So these do not interfere with pedal travel or anything. Obviously I'm going to be running carpet, so it's all going to be hidden. But yeah, so that's going to be where my brake lines go out at, way down there. Which the cool thing about having them that far down is they're completely out of the way. So I already checked for ground clearance when I was under there. And it hangs no lower than really anything else down there. Like, it's just a hair higher than my exhaust. My exhaust never scrapes, so I should be totally fine with that. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna do these hood pins really quick.
You tell them what else we're doing today?
What?
My exhaust.
Psych.
No, we're doing it.
But yeah, so I got the clutch line adapter there, so that way the clutch is already screwed. The clutch line is already screwed into the other side off of my master cylinder. So now I literally just need the line that goes across the front there. So get these hood pins done up, and then probably just call that a video. So to mark up where we're doing the hood pins, I just dabbled a little bit of silicone on here. We shut the hood and we pressed down on it. It gave us a little indent here, and I circled it while it was still like wet with the silicone. And I'm just gonna use a little drill bit here to get a pilot hole, and then just use the step bit to get it as big as we need to.
Make sure you're straight. You ain't straight.
Turned out pretty good.
Oh, yeah, hey, there we go. Okay, that's where it needs to be.
Kind of a late ending to the video, but we just finished up with the hood pins a bit ago. We went to the store and got my brother's car, the red Civic. We got that a new muffler because he had kind of like a mix match together exhaust that he used old parts of my car to make. So it was too loud for him, so we just bought a, forget what it was called. It's basically like an off-brand Flowmaster, just OEM style. Just welded that on quick. So I'm just gonna end this video here, guys. I just want to take a quick second to thank AD again for helping me with all this wiring. I'm really hoping we can get it done this week. And thank my brother for helping me out with all like the cutting and whatnot. And it's just unreal. Like I'm so close to being done, so close to actually having one of my dreams come true with this car. And it's a big thanks to you guys for watching the videos and supporting me, so thank you. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna just cut this off here. So hopefully if you enjoyed the video, you dropped a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me talk to you guys in the comments, and yeah, we'll see you guys for the next one. So do what you love, forget about the rest. Have a good night. Peace out.